and good evening, and welcome to Zeitgeist, the Gears of Revolution, Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition campaign. I am, as usual, your Dungeon Master, Redbeard. And with me tonight is Sam playing Jack.
So I figure I should start looking into Game of the Year stuff, really listing our things out. I don't really play games the year as they come out, though, because you're paying the most for the least working the game is ever going to be. However, I did play Astrobot this year, and that was really good.
And it worked the whole time.
It actually did.
And we were given everything at the price promised. It was a complete game.
I know. It was pretty crazy.
What's the word I'm looking for?
The
time
DLC.
trial mode came out later, but it came out before the end of that same year.
When you
And free.
don't overscope and overhype something and just make a decent game, turns out it just kind of works.
Wow.
Anyway, Catherine's also here, playing Mina.
I mean, game of the year every year. Astrobot. That's it.
in terms of old stuff I played, I recommend 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. Go ahead.
James is playing Elfari.
Yar, I got my hair cut today, and I accidentally gave myself frosted tips because I thought all of the color was going to come out, but only most of the color was cut off. So I just have, like, the very tips of, the lighting's kind of bad, but just the very tips of my hair are purple.
And Phil is playing Aloysia.
Welcome to America's favorite game show. How many shots of espresso is Philip on? Sam?
7.
James?
I'm just going to shoot for the sky, 20.
Catherine?
12.
Christopher?
You seem a little dour today.
Yeah, he seems a little subdued.
Maybe something was broken, or... I'm gonna go 3.
Chris wins. The answer was 8. Oh, wait, no, Sam wins. You said 7, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sam wins because I had 8. This was cup number 2.
Those are some heavy cups.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we have arrived in L5R. We have started upon an expedition heading towards a bloody stump trading post to try to find out from there how to get to the Eladrin outposts associated with Azerby Baral. One quick order of business that I mentioned, I think, offline after last session, and just a few minutes ago. We, in our non-downtime that we didn't have, we forgot to address the technological revelations that Tinker Oddcog is working on. The idea of this mechanic being that in between each chapter you choose a new ability to unlock a new technology that's being introduced to the world.
Because while we were adventuring, he was invented.
Yeah, exactly. So this is basically the long-term reward for having recruited Tinker and have him working for research.
Gotcha.
Do we already have electrical breakthrough?
Yes,
one with the
electrical
checkmark we have,
breakthrough is what you guys got before. That does unlock the spark gap transmitter, which is a like kind of a radio beta sort of thing. And then there are some other base level things, magic interference, battle armor, advanced explosives. I wasn't sure if you guys had a chance to look it over, if you have an idea of what you'd want to work on next.
I mean, there's a few good things, but getting us mech suits would be pretty cool.
Oh, the battle armor?
Battle armor.
Yeah. Do you guys want to go bust stuff up in a mech suit?
No. But have fun.
Absolutely.
I like battle armor.
I'll like turn into a dinosaur or something.
Yeah. If anything, it just means that if we ever have like, military backup, they'll be in the.
Yeah, they can
Oh,
be battle
wait,
armor.
hold on. I might be on board. Redbeard, if I have battle armor and a wild shape, do I turn into like a Megazord?
No.
Darn. Okay. Nope, I'm out.
Other than that, I think the Spark Cap transmitter is sending, but worse.
That was I just kept seeing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, neat. I have the sending spell. And the ability to send multi-page documents
Yeah.
in a box.
I mean, remote explosives are nice, but there's
Yeah.
other ways to do that.
Well, it seems like it would be them sending messages to us, not us sending stuff to them. Because
yeah, they can already do that because
But
they
even
have
still,
sending.
sending is so ubiquitous.
Yeah. I like either battle armor or the magic interference breakthrough.
Magic interference does seem decent,
Yeah.
even if it just saves you spell slots on detect magic.
Right, but also wizard, so ritual.
Yeah.
But mostly it's the anti-magic mines that I think are.
See, I didn't get that far. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Advanced explosives is also just reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like the idea of giving Mina grenade launchers that she can sneak attack with.
Mina also likes that.
these rockets are far too large for personal use, though.
Yeah, but it says grenade launcher.
It says additionally, the PCs can get access to advanced grenades, rocket-propelled grenades, and demolition charges.
Oh, I was looking at rockets specifically, not advanced.
You know what? I vote advanced explosives. I think Mina should be able to blow stuff up.
Yeah, it's probably a good
with
start.
more
We'll do advanced
consistency.
explosives because then the ships get better and.
Yeah,
Hell yeah! Explosive sneak attack!
yeah.
Now, do you want like the standard, broom end RPG, or do you want like a grenade launcher where you like pop the tube open and put it in? And
I'm fine with whatever we think is reasonable.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure the book will tell us.
I think it's a 6-shooter, but it's 6 grenades.
I'm fine with whatever is reasonable.
Okay, so we need a designated person. It can be 2 different people.
Okay.
A DC 17 intelligence check and a DC 17 wisdom check.
I'll do the wisdom check.
I can probably.
Bill, what's your int?
I think Philip's int's better than mine.
My int is a +4.
So is mine,
Yeah.
but you go ahead and take it.
You're the army man.
All right, fine.
I think it's more appropriate. Can I guidance though this roll, Chris?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'll guidance the Samuel.
Okay.
I will guidance myself. God fucking damn it. Guidance myself and give myself Skyseer's Blessing.
I missed it even with guidance.
Ah.
But I've got. Can I use my inspiration?
Sure.
I got a 26.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that was worse. Never mind.
So what was your total?
Phil, what guidance did I get?
Oh, a D4.
1d4.
Let me
1d4.
let me add a D4 real quick. +3.
13.
Okay. So, advanced explosives. Researcher can load its ship cannons with explosive rounds, which increase attack bonus of research ships by +2, with an attendant increase in costs. Additionally, PCs grant access to advanced grenades, rocket-propelled grenades, and demolition charts. With the failed int save, that right? That was the int
Yep.
save.
Yeah, and check.
Oh wait, save or check?
It was check.
Okay.
The poorly quality controlled ship weapons sometimes explode before they reach the target. Instead of being a +2 to their weapon to their attack bonus, add +1. So that is, I think. I think it's for a period of time that the
Okay.
Until we get the
initially.
next technological revelation.
I think that's right.
And then they work the kink out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then as far as what exactly it unlocks, the advanced grenades, 3d6, range 2060. Okay. This device appears to be little more than a metal cylinder tapering to a handle containing a spring-loaded lever. To detonate the device, you discharge the safety pin when depressing the lever's handle, which releases the firing pin when thrown. As an action, you can throw the cylinder up to 50 feet. The device detonates at the beginning of your next turn, creating a concussive blast in a 20-foot radius starting on the square you threw it into. Creatures in the area make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw to take 3d6 bludgeoning. Rocket demolition charges. Is that the advanced rocket-propelled grenade launcher? The launcher fires advanced grenades at much greater speeds. Unlike thrown grenades, these are fired from the launcher detonate immediately upon impact. Reloading an advanced rocket-propelled grenade launcher is an action.
Okay.
And demolition charges cost 1,000 gold.
No.
These can be timed precisely for detonation,
It was
anywhere from
fine.
a few
Just
seconds
angle
to an
it this
hour.
way.
Ooh.
Specialized ones can range from an hour to 4 days. Each
Wow.
charge can blow up most materials in a 30-foot radius. Creatures in the area take 10d6 bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. DC 13
Dope.
dexterity to have. Preparing them for detonation takes 3 DC 10 dex or int checks made as each as an action. If all
Oh, to
succeed,
disarm them?
To arm it.
Oh, okay.
If all succeed, the charge detonates exactly as desired. Failing 1 or 2 causes the device to detonate slightly early or late. Failing all 3 immediately detonates the charge.
Amazing.
And I'll make up some items on Foundry for that later. For all of
Okay.
those.
Cool.
Calling a favor for a timed explosive.
All right. So yes, we are going through the jungles L5R. We have
I get to use my machete again.
joined up with Jerome's Jungle Tours.
Yep.
And you're halfway through the trek to nearest Bloody Stump trading post. First day was fairly uneventful. You did see some interesting creatures and fae. You saw an abandoned Eladrin town with a memorial to the fallen women. And the next morning, after camping out, Jerome comes around with some breakfast, and you guys prepare to continue along the way.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Once again, you guys are marching along. Jerome kind of rattles on about history and more recent innovations, talking about the coal trade that's coming through Port Peralt and the brave explorers who have established the colonies and all that kind of stuff. But nothing else remarkable seems to occur through the day.
Yeah, Alvari's just, or I mean, Parrot Pete has been like oohing and awing as best as possible to like make it seem like he's like the most interested guide-y ever, like trying to make Jerome feel really good about himself in the only way that a paying customer can.
Uh-huh.
Like, wow, you're doing the best job ever, sort of thing.
At about probably 3 or 4 p.m., you guys come into a clearing near the river. Seems like a fairly semi-permanent. Looks like some of these structures have been here for a couple years, but there's some newer ones kind of on the outskirt that are just kind of like tents and stuff. Just a kind of mixed group of individuals going about business, unloading river barges. Seems like there's maybe at most 50 people in this little trading post. And Jerome calls out, and here we are, Bloody Stump 37.
Fascinating.
7? Are there that many out here? Or is that just they picked an arbitrary number?
Oh, there's lots more than that.
Oh.
They like to spread far and wide, trying to take advantage of as much of the trade routes as they can.
That's interesting. I was going to ask, how permanent are these trading posts? Do they
Wait.
tend to migrate, or are they stationary?
Oh, they're stationary, but they do tend to what's the spread out or spawn new
Diffuse.
branches from
Proliferate.
Propagate.
Interesting. Very interesting.
And you can see at the center of the clearing there is a large tree that has like a very like desiccated by this point arm that is nailed to the center.
Now, where does the term bloody stump come from?
Ah, well, you see, there was a remember his name.
An explorer?
Captain McCracken. A troll from the Anthress Mountains, and his indentured crew of Baron prisoners after their ship was forced ashore by a storm. discovered the first Bloody Stump trading post. Leaving some men behind as a base camp, McCracken took it to exploring the jungles at night, returning each morning, one of his hands bitten off by some jungle creature, but slowly regenerating. He'd taken most of his men and marched them until they found his hand, then nail it to a tree, and build another camp when he went out scouting at night again. After 6 days and 60 miles, he found a spot with supplies necessary to repair his ship. After heading back to Bear, he got permission to reinforce his settlements. And the Bruce Shantis named McCracken Regional Overlord of Bear's colony in Elfavare. He says, gesturing at the very sparse.
I see.
I mean, by area alone, I think that means that Bear controls Elfavare, right?
Control is a term.
They, at the very least, control the areas between what others control.
The margins and negative.
I'd imagine borders out here are more or less the range of your gun. So
That's a good way of putting it. No one's really gone out to survey or to find exactly the border between Tropicum and Rationalis or Vigilia. It's some use certain rivers or mountain peaks as landmarks, but it's all very rough.
Well, should we mingle with the locals?
By all means. I'm sure they'd love to have some fresh blood, as it were.
I start
I hope
pulling out
that's
a
not
couple
too
of the
literally.
things I bought from Tremendous Titus's Tremendous Trinkets and Treasures. I'm gonna try and sell them. I can't edit items though. I was trying to edit my 500 gold of Trinkets and Treasures. Oh, it went in. No, I can't. It says I lack permission to update setting. But anyways, I have written down the effects I have.
You're not able to edit what?
Loot in my own inventory.
Well,
I
that's
can't
weird.
change descriptions or anything.
Hmm.
But not important. I have it written down, so.
Oops.
I forget what's our goal out here. I'm sorry.
We are looking for what's their name?
Ass Ruby.
Azrabi Viral.
Yes, ask
Well,
Ruby.
I'm
Mostly
gonna
his
go
wife.
where people are unloading, working, and I'm gonna give them a little hand and try to strike up a conversation.
Oh yeah, the Docker.
I'm gonna give them the
more-
old Law and Order.
Yeah.
More specific information, just so you ask the right questions. We know of 3. They're not strongholds, but that's the only term I can think of.
Settlements.
Hideouts.
What'd you say,
Enclave.
Redbeard? Conclave. Thank you. There are 3 enclaves that we know he could be at that are in this red circled area on the map. We don't know where in those circles those 3 enclaves are. So that's the main thing we're looking for.
Anyway, I'll start, talking to these guys, Law and Order stuff. So, anything interesting going on lately around here?
Just working, unloading, loading.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, one more thing. You haven't heard tell of a man with a flaming sword and a lion shield coming through lately, have you?
Can't say that I have.
Well, the Columbo Gambit failed.
You didn't even mention your wife.
Listen, I need practice.
That's fine.
Are we planning on staying here today night, or are we?
Yeah, what does the tour guide say?
Cool. Then, yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah, the plan is to spend the night.
Okay.
Cool. Then I will look around, see if I can figure out some social hierarchies, and then be where drinking occurs.
If you're looking for social hierarchies, I will probably stick around you to help you out, since I have the hook that like tells me people's backgrounds and who they are. If that's okay with you.
Sure.
Cool.
Chris, can I try and find any some local Fae denizens that might be in the area?
Sure.
See if they can answer any questions, and if that fails, I'll try a spell.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder if they're mad at me because I changed my my subclass. Or my circle, I suppose.
I guess we'll find out.
Oh, these little fairies just walk up and start slapping him one at a time.
No! Damn it!
Sorry. Are you waiting on me for something?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes, I believe Phil was looking for the Fae around the area, and I was trying to assess the social hierarchy of this Bloody Stump trading post.
Okay.
And I'm helping.
What's your idea with the Fae?
I mean, if we're looking for a Fae conclave, or from what I recall from some of the questions we did through the divination spells, there is something that allows for off-world travel, potentially some sort of portal, something in the area. So trying to find someone who might be able to answer a question like that, a local Fae spirit in the area, something. And if I can't find one, I'll summon one.
Yeah.
Try and give us a direction, because I think that's one of the things we're lacking right now.
Yeah, it's not like if you're just looking for minor Fae, it's not too hard to spot a pixie or something flitting around. Anything more substantial or beefier than that would probably require a summoning or some sort of ritual to attract their attention.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see if a pixie or fairy can answer my questions.
Okay. You have a pixie. It is collecting dandelion blooms.
Interrogate the pixie.
Friend, can I put some questions in your ear?
Certainly.
We're trying to make a journey, a pilgrimage to one of the local conclaves. Can you help us get a lay of the land? Eats dandelion. It crunches for some
Well, it's got a seed at the very
reason.
end.
Concerningly, it crunches.
Yeah.
Think of how much Pixie would know. Probably not much.
Maybe not much.
I'm surprised that you didn't just go, "Oh, what a great question. I'm glad I heard it," and then leave.
I know there are some delightful the the daisy sprouts over in the
Mhm.
eastern clearance clearing.
Clearing?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're looking for?
Only if they can. Only if there's something there that can take me to the dreaming.
Have you tried spinning around on a harvest moon night while playing the ABCs backwards on a loop?
Unfortunately, I can't play the lute.
And I'm fresh out of ideas.
Your time was valuable. Here's a cookie.
Oh, cookie!
It's a ginger snap. Have a biscuit. Cool. Okay. Well, we'll try and summon something more substantial. But thank you for. I thank the pixie for its time.
Sure. As for the other crew, are you guys looking for just run-of-the-mill workers? Are you looking for someone in charge?
I am
or-
trying to get the general feel of what the social hierarchy, cliques, authority, grudges. You know, the I want that social links map that comes
Yeah.
with the game.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be a big map. There's only like 50 people here.
Right. Give me like an investigation check.
I was helping him out with the hook. Do you think that would give him like advantage or something?
Sure.
Cool. That's better.
See, and that guy, he was an orphan, so he kind of looks at everyone here like they're his big brother.
Oh, I see. 24.
Okay, so yeah. There's just after observing for maybe 30 minutes or so, maybe an hour. It seems like there's kind of a hierarchy of labor. There are people just like loading and unloading caravans and barges, and then there's a couple of merchants who deal with anyone personally coming through, and then kind of like some master merchants that are kind of handling the bulk stuff that's being shipped up and down river. There's kind of a central circle of like people that are taking care of the day-to-day operations of the logistics of the town, others that are in charge of relaying messages, and then there seems to be a chief troll named Glaren, who seems to be in charge of everything.
Good. This is good information.
Do any of these people seem like they are the type to like leave and come back from this post? Like,
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of that actually. That like they're not necessarily stationed in one. That they might go with a caravan to another post and spend days or weeks there, go to another one, or come back. Just depending on what shipments are going where.
okay, the chief is probably the one person that does not leave this post, right?
Not
And of
the
course-
only one, but definitely
One of the few.
Yeah. Among
Okay.
the ones that do.
We'll probably get more information out of people that actually leave because they're the ones that gather information and they're not just getting secondhand stuff. But the people in the center probably hear more things.
Yeah.
That's it? Yeah. Thought you'd have more insight.
Dude, my brain's shutting down. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Just tell me again.
I was saying the people that actually leave and come back will have the most accurate information. The people in the
Yes.
center might hear more from more individual peoples that leave.
Yeah.
But secondhand.
I mean, I was planning on casting a pretty wide net, but you're not wrong. They would have more varied information than what's been seen around here.
We could probably talk to one of these central people and figure out who's been closer to that enclave area and then talk to them personally.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
There's also the possibility you guys do have some these are barren citizens, and you guys do have some barren clout if you did want to lean on that.
Oh, like call in favors or something?
Yeah, you could probably throw around some weight if you did like invoke the Bruce's name, basically.
Yeah, I can do that pretty well. Aloysia is barren. But I figure we can all do it and cast a wide net. Or whoever's like doing interrogations. Not interrogations, but
Talking to people.
Yeah.
Like a nice
The friendly version of interrogating people.
Interview.
Yeah. But I can make the check if we want to make it like a favor check to see how much power we pull with it. Or do you want me to tell you what we're trying to do?
Yeah, I feel like if like calling a favor, I feel like you could leverage the numbers to either go scout for you or at least like report what they know. Like it would calling in a favor would cause a lot of
It would make people more willing to actually talk about things.
well it would be a very boisterous thing. Like people would know who
It would
you
draw a
are.
lot more attention.
Oh, okay, I
It
got what you're
could
saying.
draw a lot of attention, but it could also have very wide effects.
Gotcha.
So I'm just letting you know that that's like a big option that you have.
Right. It lets people know, but we could get help from like every single one of these places. I don't know if I'd want to throw that around yet. I think just talking to people right now and seeing like how much information individuals have is probably better. Considering that we almost died the last few times someone noticed we were coming to this place.
Yes, but are they looking for Parrot Pete and Maxwell Dresden?
Probably
Shit,
not.
they are now.
I mean, I have been saying time is of the essence. Like we're running short on time, so maybe we do something boisterous to get more information now to find it before they do.
It's possible. I think Aloysia might be the best case for that because she doesn't blow the cover of the rest of us.
Right.
At least not in specifics. People will just come to kill her. Which is better statistically than people coming to kill us.
Us. Yeah,
best come
I've got a
correct.
bad track record with people trying to kill me. It
You
succeeded twice.
To be fair, you are very killable.
I know. That's why I got this blurry cape. Or I guess this cape that makes me look like I'm over here and I point like a foot to my left. But it's actually my image that points a foot to the left, so it doesn't really get the point across right.
So y'all come find me.
Presumably, yeah.
I'm haggling with a pixie. No. Two ginger work first, then ginger snap.
I do have like a badge sort of for fairies. I got it a while ago. This was a gift from one of the bigger fairies. Where is it?
For this at all.
This one. I got this gilded flower. It's worth 300 gold. It is a summoning component for summoning fairies, but I got it as part of downtime, like talking with some fae several chapters ago.
I have one of those.
Yes, but I had a downtime scene to get it. Is what I'm talking about.
I don't
like,
recall this at all.
It happened a while ago, so don't blame you. It was. I talked with Azrabi and some other Fae person. I don't know who it was. It wasn't like one of the big Fae lords, but it was like I don't know.
Okay.
Anyways, I was gonna just use it to be like, Fairy PD, fess up.
Huh. Is that what you're saying to the pixie? It's not so many words.
Yeah. Like
He looks at you
I'm
confused.
someone with favor with the Fae court. Just
I'm not a
talk
narc.
to us.
He looks at you confused. Am I supposed to know what that is?
It's a gift from one of the Fae that Azrabi works with. Azrabi Viral. You know, elf champion of the Fae, has a flaming sword and a lion shield.
Sorry, it doesn't ring a bell.
Oh.
Okay, but
I
three
really thought that
ginger
was-
snaps and
Sorry, I'm from the Porcupine Court.
and where is
He's a
that?
prickly little guy. I'll see myself out.
Okay. Well, this hasn't gotten me very far.
All right.
How about you three?
So this place is owned by Bear, and we think that you should use your influence as a Baron official to maybe get some information.
Let me go get my uniform. Find a place to change into military captain's uniform. Fix accoutrement, put my hair up.
Uh-huh.
I cast guidance on her.
Can I locate maybe an official that is in like who's
Oh,
giving
we
the
can
orders?
point you to that person.
Yeah, perfect. Do you know their name?
Yes, I do. I use my hook. Whoever we've deemed is like the most connected information-wise I'd like to know their name.
The Chief Glaren.
Chief Glaren.
He's a troll.
Cool.
Roger.
Tell me about his childhood.
Tell you about his
Tell
childhood.
me, James. Well, tell Ilferi.
Regret giving you this hook.
You really should have just left it in the shark, Chris.
I really should have.
No, just is there anything notable about him that I
No.
should know? Like,
Okay.
what does he respond well to? Threats,
Um,
jokes, bribes.
Doesn't want to be belittled.
Okay.
He likes being chief, and he likes when people respect him for being chief.
Okay.
Mhm.
I passed that along to Aloysia.
Thank you. If I can find them when they're and if they're in the middle of something, I'll wait for them to be less busy, but otherwise trying to approach them properly.
Sorry, I used my staff. I'm gonna give you proficiency in expertise in persuasion.
Okay.
For the next minute or 10 minutes.
Well, then
I
I
need to look at
better
stats.
talk fast.
For 1 minute.
Okay.
Technically, it's skill of your choice, but I'm going to let you know that it is intended for persuasion.
Okay. Yeah, if I can talk to the guy Chris and ask him some questions, maybe where it at the very least where maybe another outpost, the direction of another outpost deeper into the jungle, if we feel like if we don't find what we're looking for here, maybe
Sure.
find it somewhere else. But otherwise ask him if he's aware of this individual in the area, any strange magical occurrences any scouts have found out searching the area.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me a check.
Okay, so I have expertise, which means I get double my proficiency bonus, which is that, and then we take my charisma into account, and I can guide myself. 27.
Nice. So, nothing too out of the ordinary out this way. Had
Been
some
pretty
word
quiet.
about some weird footprints up to the north.
I've heard this similar rumors. Is there another outpost out that way?
There's outposts all over. So probably, yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Well, then maybe north is the direction we've been need to go. We've heard the rumors, and officials sent me out to see if it had posed any threat to this outpost or the ones nearby. They basically say something like along the lines of the administration sees this outpost that you're running as very valuable. Like the idea that this is this place is important, despite how far it is from the capital. Right? That it's an investment in Bear's future.
He kind of like scratches his head a little bit, like, I didn't think that home country even thought much about us at all.
Well, they sent a captain out here, so they must think some. They must. Um. Yeah. So they must.
Must care a
Must
little
be
bit.
seeing your efforts as valuable and important. These footprints are. I'll tell them. You know what? Yeah, tell them that it's believed to be some like secret military project from one of the other countries.
Yeah, that lines up. Don't seem to cause much trouble from what I've heard. They seem to be ticked off by it, but don't bother us none.
Suppose I imagine you're a smart man, leaves out the appropriate, like, saucer of milk and a loaf of bread, like the folkloric like traditions of the back and forth of dealing with Fae.
Yeah, we got our agreements in place. They don't bother us none. That we don't bother them.
Smart man. Well, sir, thank you for your time. It was very valuable. And walk away and just kind of give them like a light shrug once other than the fact that large footprints have been appearing north of here. He wasn't able to give me anything I feel like we hadn't already figured out.
But
Though there are more outposts out there.
Yeah, the large footprints to the north is a big tell. That's Warren. So
right, but we're looking for the Enclave. So,
but he's heading towards the Enclave.
Well, then I guess. Oh, I thought we didn't necessarily know his intended destination.
His intended destination is Azerby's wife. I really wish Kasfarina.
Ah, okay, right, okay.
And they're together.
Well, then let's head north. Think you can do some aerial surveillance? Can you turn into a bird?
Yeah, yes.
He is a bird.
I'll have to find an out of the way place. First, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna There was a guy I had been talking to a few minutes ago. I'm like, well, 50 gold, and you can have this bit and bridle. It changes to it changes your horse white. You'll stand out at night. You won't get accidentally shot by someone that's doing some late night hunting.
You'll get purposely shot by someone who's doing some late night hunting.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming no one wants to kill this guy.
Standing out don't seem like a good thing.
Not in the jungle.
Alright, well... Fine.
Dirty gold.
I'm assuming that this guy is an orc or something like that.
Wow,
later
racist.
on I'm gonna look.
He's an
Huh?
elf.
I don't know. Alright.
Wow. I guess we
Anyways,
all
I'm
look the
looking
same
for
to you,
Kobold,
huh?
And I'm gonna try sell him something, but that was just so to not blow my cover of, being an agent. I had to go pretend to be a salesperson for a little bit longer. I have another item. It's great for kobolds. It's a ladder that allows you to mount on animal, or a saddle that summons a ladder. It lets you mount on horses easier. I don't need that, but a kobold does.
I'm gonna try one more thing before we.
Yeah, there's a
head
kobold
off
who will
north.
buy it for 25.
Okay. I took a loss on that because it was, 125 gold, but that's okay.
Sorry, Phil. What were you saying?
No, this is very important. I love it. Chris, I would like to try and use the spell Summon Fae
Okay.
at a at a using a higher level a higher level spell slot to see if I can summon a local that might be more knowledgeable than the local pixies.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go up to a 6 level spell slot for it.
Okay.
And we're gonna be choosing the demeanor mirthful because I feel like angry or tricksy isn't going to get me what I want.
Okay.
And basically, it's ask it if it's from one of the local conclaves, or can it tell us a direction to go, and what is it, and has it heard anything about the giant?
Okay, so yeah, there's like a tree spirit that gets summoned.
Oh no, this is gonna take forever.
Just basically confirms that there is something going on to the north.
Okay.
Lots of Fae have been reporting running from there. Was there anything other?
I mean, if it's not able to tell me the direction of the closest conclave,
Are you giving it the name of the enclaves you're looking for?
I do not know where those are, and I don't have
we
any.
know the names of the enclaves?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't have anything to take notes on right now, so that was my bad. I should.
What handout was this in? What journal?
I've told you several times. I put it into the chat a couple of times.
Sorry.
I'm scrolling
I
up for it in
apologize,
chat.
Chris.
I'm not seeing it in chat.
Yeah, it's right there. Oh, post it again.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll start with Barat.
Well, you can just ask all three, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna start with Barat.
Barat, yes. You continue following the river. You will eventually find it on the northern shore.
On the northern.
Who's the sovereign of that court?
I don't know them that well.
Okay.
So right around here.
And what about Akraven? Akravan?
Continue past Barat. Follow the northern fork of the river. On the southern shore, another few days past.
I'm not seeing a fork on the river anywhere in this circle.
It's not an exact map.
Okay.
And what can you tell me of Sentosa?
If you instead take the West Fork for 3 days past Barat, you'll find Sentosa.
And are you able to and have you heard anything of Azerby being at any of those courts in particular?
Not familiar with them.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that is definitely a start. Thank you very much. Is there anything else you can tell me about these locations? Unless you're not allowed.
That's all that they're able to say.
Okay. Yeah, I know there are rules. Thank you for your time. Give him the rest of my ginger snaps and the spell.
Takes them happily.
So I'm noticing you had ginger snaps this whole time. What the fuck?
Are
They
bad
like
with ginger
allspice.
snaps?
What do you want from me?
Are they about to disappear in like 24 hours?
No, don't. I mean, if you want ginger snaps, you can get whatever you want in the mansion.
Well, I thought
Yeah,
you
but
said
those
everything
were-
in the mansion disappears.
I'm
Yeah, those
sorry.
were outside the mansion.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
what
we
I'm saying.
camped out.
Like,
My
I
mom
can stuff
made
my face in
those.
the mansion.
Yeah, these were from my mom. I'm not sharing my mom's baking.
Okay, fine. I share my dad's bullets.
I'm
Yeah,
actually
and
really glad I have not
and
been on the
you've
receiving
never
end
shot
of any
me.
of them.
I can if you'll share a ginger snap. I will absolutely shoot you.
Deal.
Okay. 18 to hit.
My AC's 15.
Cool. I aim for minimum damage.
Which is so 1 plus
You've
your
been
dex
shooting a
mod.
lot of party members the last few sessions.
Listen. I mean,
Uh-huh.
whatever.
I haven't
I
been
think
shot at, and
we're
I probably deserve it
detouring
the
off
most.
the tour.
I can shoot you too.
Oh no, Mina does not know I deserve it the most yet.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
Looking at our little pamphlet, Chris, is our tours supposed to take us along the route towards these places, or are we going to need to leave him behind?
Yeah,
He's
the
about to
tour.
look back.
Yeah, the tour is actually planning to take a boat ride back from here
Okay.
to Port Peralt in the morning.
Okay. Inform him of our
I got that handled.
exodus. Yeah.
I think that there is a lot that I can learn from these people here at the outpost, so I'm going to stay here, and my companions have no choice. So,
I have all the choice, and I won. I work here.
yeah, I pay your... Of the people that have no choice, you have the least choice. I pay your salary.
No, the Baron government pays my salary.
Yeah, you don't pay bear taxes, so I don't.
You don't
think
pay
that
bear
Oh,
taxes.
you didn't go in disguise.
No, y'all put me in my military uniform to talk to a troll.
Right, sorry. What I meant to say is I pay my taxes, so you're basically my employee.
Those are the worst people.
Yeah, I could be that
Yeah,
person.
no. In fact, the hordes of the dragons
I am that
we
person.
overthrew so you could have your freedom pays my salary.
Anyways, that said, we won't be accompanying you back, but your tour was excellent, and I really appreciate it.
Highly recommended.
I will tell all of my friends.
He doesn't have any.
Well, can't say it's the first time that this happened.
We pay him for the whole trip.
I
If
already- I
anything, he
prepaid.
said
The
he
wonders
thinks
of the
food
jungle are
and alluring
a
mistress.
siren's call.
Yeah, and he was also paid in full at the start.
with fewer rocks to be run ashore on.
Oh, but take this as a reminder of our journeys. I'm gonna give him the I'm gonna give him the bit and bridle that turns your horse white.
He takes it gladly.
Oh, and support local businesses. That's one of your friends out there makes these trinkets.
Stand by.
Hmm?
I'm just reloading.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Let me check my money. Let me look.
He looks at it for a moment. Ah, Titus's work.
Cool. Well, I'm done with him. I'm just leaving.
All right.
So if we can call in another favor, I think I could get us there in however long it takes us to get a scroll plus an hour.
Another restore favor.
Either. It's not a very common. It's not a very common thing to have on hand, but it's also very, very difficult to come by. So
What is
it is both useless. It's both practically useless and rare. A
is it?
scroll of plane shift.
Okay. Oh wait, I can just cast plane shift tomorrow, but
Do you have a tuning fork?
no, do you?
I don't need one. I am one.
Okay.
You didn't listen to me the other night, did you? Channeling the multitudes of the planes through my blood.
Don't you still need to have like a thing from the place you
No.
want to go?
No, not for plane shift. I take 5d10 damage. So if we want to call in a favor, we can do that, or we can take the boat ride.
We're not taking the boat ride.
Well, a boat. I assume we're following the rivers, which we
Oh,
can
yeah,
do
yeah.
by boat or we can walk.
Right.
And I know how much you love boats.
Well, I like some boats. You know, real boats.
Sorry, I'm just looking at plane shift now.
Mhm.
Are you trying to use that to go to the dreaming?
If I name, that was kind of the hope. If I named the conclave Barat, see how that works out.
Hmm. Is that how that works?
I don't know, but I'm willing to find out.
I thought it just moved between.
You would have to tell me, Chris, whether or not the dreaming is considered that, but also you can use it to teleport on the same plane you're on.
Okay, that's the part I was trying to figure out.
Yeah.
It go to teleportation circles.
That's what I was.
Wait, specify target in general terms. City is brass on the.
Yeah.
Specify target destination in general terms, such as.
Yeah.
So Enclave Barat on the Dreaming.
Yeah. Unless the dreaming isn't accessible by that spell, which it might not be.
Oh, planar travel is weird though.
Yeah.
As well. Like,
Yeah.
we might get vaporized.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Nothing
I mean,
to
we
worry
just
about.
learned all about how the planet can vaporize you.
Yeah, from the outside the system. We're inside the system.
Have you tried this alone yet?
I mean, I've read the I've read the term papers and doctorates. It
Did the
usually
people that wrote those term papers and doctorates do it?
Yes. We that's how we know how a lot of planar limitations exist up to this point. Is that they did it and lived.
I actually don't see anything in the spell about moving within the same realm.
I guess in my head the idea is if you have a tuning fork attuned to your realm, then you're able to teleport to that place in that realm. But because Blood Wizard says I get to take 5d10 instead of having a tuning fork.
Well, you would still need to be attuned in some way, first of all.
Okay. Okay, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and we take the boat ride.
Well, yeah. I'm not saying you can't try it, but I am saying that your ability to negate material components doesn't negate like when you were trying to teleport earlier, you still needed an item from
Right.
the place you were trying to teleport
Right,
to.
and I guess my point is that's in the spell description, and isn't a requirement for casting the spell that alters the probability of the spell, versus the tuning fork, which is up in the spell components part of the description. I guess is how I differentiate those two, because you don't need we didn't need the little blacksmith puzzle. It just made it easier. We could have tried to teleport to the port without it. We just would have had like only a 25% chance of succeeding.
Yeah.
But also plane shift is a weird spell, and this is a weird setting where it makes it weirder.
Yeah.
So but I thought the dreaming was safer to try it with, because it seems like it's a space that is more accepting of planar travel.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Like the only times that you guys have been able to travel there are basically at the whim of the king.
Gotcha.
Who has a very strong connection to the Fae.
Okay.
Okay,
yeah, if that's part of the setting, it's part of the setting.
Yeah.
And we can just take the boat. We can just try and, I don't know, I guess we're buying a boat. I mean, I'm fine to just walk the shore, but
A boat would be faster, probably.
which way does it flow? Because I imagine it flows towards the ocean, so we'd be going up current.
Hold on. What level spell is control water?
I mean, how long does that last, though?
An hour?
This is multiple days of boat travel.
Yeah. God damn it! I keep going to the wrong tab. It probably flows towards Port Peralt. That's why he's taking a boat back.
Yeah, that's why we walked here and but took a boat back.
Well, yeah, and he's going to take the boat back to Port Peralt.
Okay. Then it sounds like we're just going to be walking the shore.
Oh, were those travel times given in walking time?
I don't know. It was given in Fae time. So,
did it seem like the Fae was talking in walking time, Redbeard?
You didn't ask.
Okay.
But we have an idea of where to go. Like, I guess the better question is: are we able to inquire about a boat, and can it go further upriver, or not really?
Yes and yes.
Okay.
You can buy a boat, or you can hire a boatman. Hiring a boatman is much cheaper than buying a boat.
Could we buy the mystery box? Because it could be anything.
Yeah.
Including a boat.
It could even be a boat.
It could even
How
be
much
a boatman. The boatman would be 50 gold a day. The boat would be, I don't know, how much is a boat? 2,000?
Yeah, probably.
It's a banana, Michael. What could it cost?
It's one boat. How much could it cost?
Yeah, I could cast it. Oh, control water is only 10 minutes. Never mind. Oh, it's control winds. That's an hour an hour.
It's not impossible to sail a boat up.
Yeah, I was just trying to make it easier or faster, really.
Let's see. Okay, not in there. So. Oh, okay.
I don't.
3,000, 5,000. It's like 3,000.
I don't think, as Parrot Pete, I don't think buying a boat here is a wise investment yet.
I mean,
Let's
it's that
just
or
hire a
800 gold.
Huh?
It's I mean, well, I guess it depends on whether we're boating back, but the estimations we were given, it's a if we end up having to do all three conclaves, it'll be about 800. It'll be about 800 gold. Because it's going to take about 8 days to get there, and if we have to boat back, that's another 8. So 16 times
we
50 is 800.
Don't need to boat back.
That we know of.
There are trees everywhere. We don't need to boat back.
That's true.
That is true. Then 400 gold is what seems to be the possible expenditure.
I do try to say the trees part a little bit discreetly. Parrot Pete is not a druid.
A rowboat's $50. We're buying a boat.
Are you rowing
I have things that can do that for me.
for 24 hours?
Yes, because I'm a
Yeah.
wizard. Unseen
can you just
Servant's
make
a
the
hell
boat
of a
row it?
spell.
Can you make the boat row itself?
I probably can actually.
Animate objects.
Let me look at. No, I think that spell. I might be able to. Give me 1 second.
Okay, we'll buy a rowboat.
Yes, I can. I can make the oar. If we buy extra oars, I can turn oars into things that can oar.
Sure.
We heard you like oars. We bought oars to oar your oars.
Yeah,
Rowboats are going at a premium of 250.
deal. It's a steal at half the price.
Wait, no, can I haggle? That's what we're supposed to do around here.
I respect the monetary requests of the working man.
You don't understand how this works. That's why you're my assistant. Yeah, I'm gonna haggle.
Sounds
Okay.
like a good way.
Look, I have seen rowboats, and this is a fine rowboat, but it's missing a couple features that I'd be looking for. 200 is the most I can offer you. Oh, I forgot to do advantage with it.
235, and I'll include the oars.
Sorry, 24.
For another 20, double the oars.
You said 220, and you'll include the oars, the extra
For an
oars?
additional 20, double the oars.
You think they bid themselves out?
Yeah, 220, and you throw in an extra set of oars.
300.
What are you doing?
Outbidding you.
He goes to shake Eloisa's hand.
Now it's my boat.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Who's the assistant now?
Your wages are garnished.
All right, we're gonna take our break here for a second.
That's probably for the best.
Be right back. Hello, we're back. Whoa, what is it?
I'm naming this boat the Eclipse.
It's a good name.
Thank you.
You gotta like etch it onto the side.
Yeah.
Something's going on with my video. Is it, like,
Uh-oh.
do I
Is it
look
super
laggy to you
delayed?
guys?
No, not at all.
No.
Yeah, it's been super delayed for me as well.
Oh,
Oh.
mine's not at all.
I mean, like, it's totally normal frame rate, but if he speaks, his mouth doesn't move for like another couple seconds.
All right, I'm gonna refresh.
Shut down and reload.
Yeah.
I think that's better. Let me refresh it on here too. But I noticed.
I can't
it
hear
on-
you very well, anyways.
Hello.
He was
Hello?
just mumbling.
Okay.
Okay. I think that seems better.
Mhm.
Yes.
So I was like,
It's
man,
still
this
good on my
escape
end.
room sucks. And they were like, sir, this is a psych ward.
That's
All right.
stupid. I liked it.
Where are we?
Rowing
Getting in a
upriver.
boat. Okay. Are you guys setting out tonight or waiting for the morning?
We should stay the night and then head out in the morning. I mean, depends on how late it is, I guess.
It's definitely dark by this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like 6
Yeah,
p.m.
we'll stay the
Figure
night.
out the info. Yeah.
7 p.m.
Okay. Yeah. I throw up the mansion.
Yeah.
Similar
For-
Ginger
to-
snaps.
Yeah, for the 6 of us. Yes, they're in the bakery. Cafe.
I go get some cookies.
They're in
I
a
will also enjoy
combination
some
bakery
cookies.
Cafe.
Parrot
and-
Pete's gonna walk in like, you really should learn how to turn this into like a portable store. You'd make so many sales. And walk in, keep the persona up.
And then like immediately lets out a breath and his like belly sticks out and he's just like, ugh.
Man.
No, I need a bath now. I am covered in this soot and I hate it.
Men's bath is second floor, hallway on the left, third door on the right.
Do you have a bird bath?
Yes, because you're a bird and you'll be in the bath.
Fine.
We
It
asked
better
for
be
that.
very, very round. That's really all I want. I want a circle bath. That's a bird bath.
It's an elliptoid. It's a clawed copper tub, and you'll like it. Or else I'm getting rid of it. Jack, Ilferi says he doesn't want y'all's tub anymore.
I'm
Well,
just saying
he's a
it'd be
big
better
bird.
if
He
it
can
was
make
a
his own
circle.
decisions.
No.
Well, I'm going to take a bath anyways.
Scream.
I might have made it too big.
Anyways, I clean off all the soot.
I prestidigitation the jungle off me.
Prestidigitation.
I enjoy the smell.
It just soaks into everything. At least in Bear, it's a dry heat.
Okay. So you guys stay the night, heading out in the
Mhm.
morning.
Feeling pasta tonight. I think I get a chicken Alfredo.
Sounds delicious.
I got jalapeno poppers.
Anything else of note or
Send a report to our superiors, informing them that we're headed towards the conclaves. I think, yeah, I have the spell slots to do the big sheets of paper, like multiple sheets of paper in the box to send off. So we're not limited by sending.
are those
Oh,
cross-dimensional?
I think that one isn't. I technically have to send it outside the
Step outside
mansion.
the door.
I have to step outside. Step outside. Call in the imps with the newsy caps and their chest. Put a report in each one. One goes to my superior. The other one goes to Delft.
we get back an imp that has an orphan shirt on.
No, that was the air elemental.
Oh, it was air elemental with an orphan shirt on. That's right.
Yeah, when we got the teleportation scroll back to us. Yeah. Let me see. I don't.
This one more time.
Hey, Redbeard. A rowboat is considered a water vehicle, correct?
Yes.
Excellent. I'm gonna put my staff into water mode tomorrow, or into Mavisha, to make the water vessel I am on go 50% faster.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Do you just?
Hmm?
I'm just trying to think now. If he puts the staff in the water and just spins it around like a propeller, or if
Kick
he
my
does
feet,
the
kick my
the
feet.
kick my feet faster,
Kick my feet faster. Kick my feet faster.
Or if the staff just makes him really gassy the next day.
Or if he's like the Ace Sedai in Wheel of Time, where they're like, we're gonna make the river flow the other way so our boat goes faster, and I'm like, so you're just gonna fuck over all the people that live on this river now?
I mean, that was kind of what I envisioned was happening.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but only for our boat. Like,
Yeah, I know. I'm just
I
It's not
got
like the whole river shifts in
Yeah.
direction.
But I said I would do that. That's why I was clarifying. Yeah. So it'll be attuned to Mavisha.
Mhm.
Oh, it's 25% faster. All nautical vehicles that you are on travel 25% faster. Also, I have a swimming speed, and I can breathe underwater. We had to add a
So-
lot because the other stuff this staff does in water is awful. It can
But
create
yeah,
or destroy water.
prepare the choose the superior quality ore to be my bosun.
Sure.
Give him a hat.
your Orsum.
Yeah. He gets a hat.
Of course he does. What's a bosun without a hat?
A miserable pile of lies.
All right.
Which side wears the hat? Is it the paddle side or is it the handle side?
That depends on how the spell takes.
What do you consider to be the oar's head, Redbeard? The paddle side or the handle side?
Neither. It turns
It's
into
really
a
wide.
construct at a flat plane.
Like, I mean, most of the time, the handle is the part that's sticking up. I would think that would be the head. But the paddle is more like head shaped.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. It's really up to
Yeah.
you.
Maybe it's just like right in the middle of the handle.
If if an oar wore pants, would he wear them like
Like
this?
this.
Or like this?
Who can
All right.
say?
All right, I'm moving us along.
Yeah.
Cool.
So the next day, you guys are rowing upriver.
Mm-hmm.
Um. uh. After about a you know, it takes about a day and a half to get to the first location.
Mhm.
You guys camp out overnight,
Okay.
and then about midday the next day, you arrive in Barat.
Okay.
Give me investigation checks.
Okay.
I'll assist Mina. As I recall, Mina has very, very good assist or investigate. I'd rather assist them.
I rolled a 5.
You shouldn't have done that.
Well, that's fine. My simulacrum's doing their own investigations.
Cool.
I have a good bonus, so I should be okay.
I do have a good bonus,
Hang
and I
on.
just rolled the same 4 twice.
Wow.
But-
And
If I'm right, I got a 16.
If I'm right, I got an 8.
my simulacrum got a 19.
I got a rock.
My investigation is like a +9.
Same. And I only got to the 19 because of guidance.
So you arrive what seems to be looks very similar to the kind of abandoned town that you had seen.
Oh, no.
Earlier.
I have a +11. I got 15.
There's some remnants of archways and or doorways, and crumbling ruins of buildings. You do see some of the imprints of large footprints that kind of trace along the direction of the river that you guys are heading, and continue onwards. Aloysia 2
Mm-hmm.
finds
Lieutenant Aloysia?
tossed into some bushes, discarded glass vials with traces of planar oil.
Ooh. Am I able to determine what kind?
With an Arcana check.
Can I get your help on this, Jack?
Sure.
I'll cast guidance.
Cool. So,
Oh, forgot. It's a new day. I gotta figure out if I'm helping or hurting.
plus
I'll give you a d6.
9 plus 1d6. And then my
And
simulacrum can guide me for the 1d4.
Oh, I said I was guiding you, but that's okay.
40. Well, wait. Sorry, I didn't do the keep higher up. Sorry, it's
This
19.
isn't Pathfinder.
Sorry, 28.
It's
So
30,
Take
34.
10 off.
Take 9 off.
I'll take 9 off. So 34.
Oh yeah, sorry. There's a variety
Okay.
of different planar
I'd like to.
energies.
I would like to mark, label each one with what it once was.
Sure.
That might be useful. Do I have it? I'm trying to remember, Chris. Is there vials of the? What would those be used for?
The other times that you've seen
The lanterns.
planar oils.
Yeah.
Are,
Oh,
They've been-
sorry, like lantern oils.
Mhm.
Sorry, I was thinking oil, not the kind you burn. I was thinking the lubricant or like a potion.
Yeah, no, lantern oils.
Okay.
What planes were there?
Just
A variety.
variety,
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, cool.
non-specific.
We've seen them use? Oh no. We've experienced the oils of other planes outside of the Bleak Gate, like when we were at the ice giant thing. We were under
Yeah.
the effect of. Yeah. Okay. I was about to say, wait, is this new information? No, it's not. Okay, good to know.
In fact, I think we had a couple of them. We probably turned them in.
Ilferi, did you by chance prepare locate creature?
I think I do.
1 second. I haven't really messed with my prepared spells, so no.
I got it.
Wonderful. I thought that might be a useful spell to see if we can figure out if the person we're looking for is here.
Yeah, I'll try.
I'll attempt to scry on him as well. Both things are going to fail if he's on a different plane. And if scrying wouldn't work, that locate creature still could, because saving throw.
Plus, the range is only 1,000 feet, so...
Yeah. Yeah, it has an amount of time, so if we canvass the area, it might do something. We don't have an intact lantern, do we?
I think we did, but we might have turned it in, because I don't have one in my inventory.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember anyone ever saying that they were.
Yeah, I don't think we have one.
I don't think, yeah, we haven't had really great opportunities to do so.
I grabbed one back in the canyon, but
Yeah.
I don't exactly remember what I did with it.
Okay. So, was part of that investigation? I guess I should ask to clarify, Chris. With that investigation check we did, we found the remnants of these oils. We did not find any evidence or reasons to believe that Azerby is here, or was that not within the purview of how we feel about that investigation check?
You have found. I've noted everything that you have found.
Okay.
He is not
it's-
associated with the oils.
Okay.
And we saw the
But
footprints.
someone,
which is,
yeah.
Yeah.
If the footprints are still going, then we need to follow the footprints first.
Yeah, that's... Then I guess it's on to the next conclave.
Also, by the way, it's Enclave.
Oh,
With-
Enclave.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't actually know the difference, but it is Enclave.
Okay.
It's Conclave.
If we're journeying onward, Chris, I just thought of something that I should do.
Okay.
We have a teleportation scroll, but now we're at the level where we can actually cast 7th level spells. I put it in my spell book.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
spell?
Yeah.
Which
Wild
spell was that?
thought.
Teleport.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Conclave is.
Conclave is a meeting, and Enclave
Yeah.
is a location.
Yeah, I was gonna say Conclave is a
Ah.
group of people, and Enclave is where you would have that group of people.
The Enclave Conclave.
Yeah, but yeah, I put it in my spell book, and
Oh yeah, when am I giving you your liver back or whatever?
I don't know. That's up to you.
You said to wait.
You did say to wait.
Yeah, because I feel like there are more important things we could be potentially using.
I
that
am on a
slot
boat for a few days. I could fix your liver.
for. Okay,
Okay, I'm fixing it tomorrow.
cool.
Because today
Y'all
I have
better
Firestorm.
Be prepared for me to be absolutely smashed.
I will also prepare Lesser Restoration.
Don't sully it.
I'm just planning ahead like you wanted me to.
Okay, I'm done restarting.
Oh, no.
the-
He's listening. Soon he'll be unstoppable.
I already kind of am unstoppable.
That
I'm done
we have
restarting
so
Foundry.
much precedence
Uh,
that's not true. I read
Ex-
the reports.
Excuse me, who has died twice and is still going?
I'm done restarting Foundry.
Okay,
I'll
we'll
try
just
and-
Theater of the Mind for now.
The map
Yeah.
another time.
Yeah. Okay. So we have the scroll, which is still on Jack, and the simulacrum has it prepared. So pay attention to our 2 emergency exits.
I also have transport via plants. So
Yeah.
nearest exit, any tree.
All right, are you guys carrying forward?
Yep.
Yeah.
So-
All right.
Um,
Are you so the remaining two enclaves are on
Yeah.
separate forks.
Yeah. So if
Which way
we're,
do the footprints seem to be leading?
I
Um,
believe.
give
Have we
me
seen
an
the footprints?
investigation check.
Ooh, okay.
Investigation.
I help.
Oh. Can someone roll a d20 for me and subtract 1?
I mean, I was just going to do investigation on my own to help you, but
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Oh
that-
yeah, no, I meant I don't have any dice.
right.
So...
Well, I got a 24.
The
Nice.
foundry is back up, James.
Oh, I thought you said
Yeah.
you were done restarting it, as in it wasn't coming back up.
I give.
No, I meant I'm done
yeah,
restarting
advantage.
it, as in I'm
And
not
I was
going
gonna
to
give Jack
kick you
advantage.
out anymore.
Okay.
And add a D4 to both of you.
A D4 to me?
Yes.
Oh boy.
I'll give myself a d6 as well.
Oh, 26.
about How'd you do,
Foundry
Nina?
is loading for me. So
Well, 26 is
Okay.
good enough.
excellent.
So
That
yeah,
actually makes a lot of sense for it to be Jack as well.
you guys come to the fork, and you're trying to determine what would be the best route. And Jack goes in with his machete to see what he can find, and it seems like the tracks are verging more towards Sentosa than Akravan,
Okay.
which would be the western fork, if I recall. But made up earlier.
I think so. Yeah.
Yes, Sentosa is the West Fork. Have our oarmen go west.
Takes another day of camping out. But the day after that, you arrive as you come upon the clearing that the
I know, I was futzing with it.
settlement is set into.
Okay.
An ominous hush hangs over the jungle.
Ooh.
Hot wind stirs the trees, but only a few animals cry or chirp. The first thing you see as the boat pulls up are colossal stone statues of bare-chested warriors protecting the long since crumbled and flooded docks. 4 intact statues stand guard over the riverway entrance, while the ruins of 3 shattered ones block off portions.
Uh-oh. Does anyone else hear the arena music? I hear the arena music.
In at least one instance, this has led to a waterfall rushing down the ruined chest of a toppled and broken statue. Crumbling marble statues and stonework temples are all that remains of the once proud Eldrin city. But some magical force repels the jungle from simply reclaiming the ruins.
Ooh.
Massive in size, the surviving city encompasses about 70 square miles.
That's big.
That was a big city.
Yeah.
And
Is there any signs of occupancy?
looking about, there doesn't seem to be. Ilferi,
Yes.
you feel a sensation as if being watched by someone on the other side of a mirror. And sometimes even glimpse brightly colored figures reflected in pools of water or polished metal.
Ooh.
Okay. I want to try and focus on one. See if I can like draw a figure that I'm seeing like into focus for myself.
The more that you try to like focus or intentionally look, the less success you have.
Okay.
Interesting. To be clear, Chris, are we now like we've moored the Eclipse? We're off the docks and have started to walk into the remains of this city, or where are we?
Yes, essentially.
Okay, cool.
that's kinda
Okay,
what
we're
I'm
off the boat.
imagining.
Thank you.
You also notice, especially those magically inclined, at the boundary of where the jungle meets the city, there are several stones with some intricate runes. That seem
These
to
runes
surround
look rather intricate.
Oh, hold on. Is there any druidic around by chance? There's something
the
special about
druidic
that
writing.
thing.
Druidic writing.
Yeah. It
Um,
is not perceivable by someone who does not know druidic. So
the only thing you might see is something along the lines of Ruma Terakir, counterpart in the material world to Sentosa.
I did not totally catch that. Those sounded like names. Counter to
It's the name of this city in this
name of this city in this plane.
uh-huh.
Okay. And then it said counter something?
It's the counterpoint to Sentosa.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. So we're not quite in Sentosa. We're in our world's version of Sentosa. Sentosa is actually in the Dreaming.
Well, there were hints of a portal or a gate or something. Let's see what we can find.
One of the some of the first few structures you see as you enter in seem to be 3 large temples.
Okay.
There's one ominous stone structure which stands out for the lack of any other structures within 100 feet of it.
Ooh.
And a large stone slab that covers the entrance. There's also a temple built downward into the ground like a 20-foot deep inverted step pyramid.
Okay.
Whose walls are inscribed with delicate script. And then a dominating temple that resides in the center. A great stepped pyramid topped by the legs of a giant made of stone.
Like just the legs remain?
Yes.
Okay,
Beyond the legs, the torso is broken in twain.
gotcha.
Rocks litter the ground around the statue.
Let's see. Do I have it prepared?
I'm having a little bit of a hard time hearing you when you're reading, Redbeard.
Okay, I'll try to talk up a little bit.
Thanks. So I heard the inverted pyramid, and then there was a statue, you said?
Yes. So there are three temples of note. One is an ominous stone structure, which stands out by not having any other structures within 100 feet, and a large stone slab covering the entrance.
Okay.
There's a temple built downward in the ground as a 20-foot deep inverted step pyramid. And then there's a dominating temple in the center of the city, a great step pyramid topped by legs of a giant made of stone with the torso broken in twain and rocks scattered about.
Gotcha. Have we all been to the Dreaming before? As a
I
group?
don't believe
'Cause
I have.
Okay. Because I didn't prepare detect planar energy, so I don't know which of these spots would be a better potential transfer spot. But you have to have been to the plane, or I guess you need to know. How does that spell work again? Detect planar energy. Have visited or otherwise have had contact with.
Chris,
Yeah.
do I have any idea what these temples may have been used for or are related to?
You can give me a religion check.
Okay, 1 second. Is my simulacrum able to assist me?
Sure.
And guidance. 26.
So the first one, the lone temple that's sealed off.
Yeah, the one with the ominous one, the one with the vibes I like.
Yeah. It is a temple to Hawan Haramau.
Gesundheit.
Who is a Seedism deity. Seedism being the religion that was basically stamped out by the clergy.
What a refreshing change of pace.
He embodied the importance of animals, was cast out of his pantheon for afflicting elves with a curse that turned them into half beasts. His punishment was being turned into a tiger that walked as a man. A Rakshasa.
Motherfucker, I figured this out like 3 years ago!
I was waiting for that.
What
that on
about
your
where?
pinboard?
What about were tigers?
No,
no-
Rakshasa.
not a motherfucking weird tiger. One of those bitches with his hands that are backwards. Rakshasa.
Oh, right.
I
Cultural
figured
appropriation.
this is the first notebook. I figured this out like a year and a half ago and made Mina go to the library so she could figure it out because Catherine wasn't going to keep her damn mouth shut.
It
Was that one of the
bards.
visions that?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we want to go in this one?
Yep.
Not wishing to
Cool.
attract the attention of, and the ire of the Rakshasa, the elves of Rumaterakir left the simple temple, but closed it off. Or so you can resume.
How big is this rock slab?
Large.
Okay. Like 10 feet tall?
Yeah.
By
Okay.
10 by 10.
Do you want to hear the vision?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
please.
Could you
Coincides.
recollect us?
A man carrying a bronze staff with 3 keyholes was assailed by swords, arrows, and fire, but nothing killed him. He began to take off his robes, revealing tiger fur beneath them, while stars fell from the sky all around him. Then the sky was dark, and when the sun would have risen, instead a pale glowing cloud floated in the dark.
I look to the sky.
And
The
we
second temple, the inverted pyramid,
Okay.
seems to be devoted to the citizen deity Ingatan. Modern scholars view Ingatan as a trickster deity who traded people fire for stories and then left as their homes burned down. And then the
Should have built them out of stone.
one in the center seems to be Srasama. Is the deity of womanhood, who was the
Yeah.
avatar that was summoned and slain.
Sorry, give me that first guy's name again. I'm
It's in the
really
chat.
tired. I wasn't
but-
keeping notes, but
Seedism?
then I heard Tiger, and I'm like, bitch needs to get back in the game.
Huan Haranamau.
That one.
It's in the chat.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow.
Haran Haramau.
When Haraimau.
Bo 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 bo.
So,
So you want to check out the
Oh my
sealed off
god,
temple?
you weren't joking.
yeah. Does anyone have...
Well,
Up
I
there
mean,
to
he
open
sounds like a
with.
bad guy, but at least we know how to fight him.
I mean, you mentioned...
Or we
this
know what
property.
doesn't work. Swords, arrows, and fire.
I will have to go back and look at my notes.
It's
Pretty
true.
sure Mina was doing research on this at one point.
Most
Explosives
fiends
could be quite
are
effective.
immune to fire, and if they're mundane arrows and swords, then yes, they rarely pierce their flesh. Does anyone have stone shape?
No.
1 second. Let me check my prepared spells. No, but I could teleport us with plants. I can prepare it tomorrow, but I'm not today.
I'm gonna try and use Big B's hand to open the stone slab.
Okie doke.
This could not possibly go horribly wrong.
I think it'll be fine. It has a strength of 26.
Okay. Then have it make a strength check.
I cast guidance on it, and I give it a cosmic omen for a d6.
Okay.
Who's knocking shit over? Get down.
28.
Right. You summon the large hand,
Yeah.
and it is able to shove the large stone to the side, causing it to fall over, revealing a pitch black interior.
Spooky.
What does my dark vision tell me?
Spooky.
Inside of the temple is plain with only a handful of long rotted animal pelts dangling from the low ceiling. A single brass urn rests in the center of the chamber, raised on a stone plate.
I cross the threshold.
Okay. Okay.
And in case we end up talking to some entity, though I think I'll know the language, I'm going to do a quick. Aloysia would like to do a ritual of comprehend language.
Okay.
just
Isn't
in
that
case.
comprehending a language like that you touch, like touch a
It
person to understand what they
says,
speak?
For the duration, you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand any written language that you see, but must be touching the surface on which the words are written. It takes
That's
about,
what I was remembering.
yeah,
Touching the surface that it's written.
yeah. It doesn't decode messages in text or glyphs, such as arcane sigil, an arcane sigil that isn't part of a written language.
Probably also doesn't figure out ciphers.
Yeah, it said that.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And then detect magic.
Probably, I would think enchantment on the cup,
On the cup or urn?
urn, whatever.
Okay.
There appears to be a foul red substance filling the urn.
Chris, with my the type of wizard that I am, do I know what kind of liquid this is?
Kool-Aid.
It seems to be some sort of blood.
Why isn't it gooey or dry?
Things
I don't know
bleed.
the word coagulated.
Things bleed.
Why isn't it ooey and or gooey?
The short answer that you're looking for is things bleed differently.
Gross.
Yeah. If this were normal humanoid blood, you actually we wouldn't be seeing much of the red at the surface. It would have all sunk to the bottom.
All right, so who's drinking it? Not it.
What?
I'm sure that's what we have to do here, right?
Why?
Because it's
Remember
like
how
weird blood
I
on an
can-
altar.
Hey guys, remember when I had guns that were great? We could really use those
I know!
right
I
now.
read about that in the report, and
Mina,
I'm very
I think
sad
they're
to hear
still
that they're
in.
gone.
Like, they're still in storage. No one wants them.
I want them.
I
No, I'm
want
saying
them.
like we could get them.
Chris, I would like to cast Identify on the urn.
Urn of drink it, and then the spell continues. That's my
see
guess.
here.
I'm not
You
good.
choose one object that I must touch. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them. Whether it requires attunement to use and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. And then it's similar if I touch a creature.
Okay. It's weird tiger blood.
Oh, where tiger blood?
If you drink it, you will contract lycanthropy. and become a were-tiger.
How does that work with birds?
I don't know. Does it have capsaicin in it, Chris?
I'm
You
just
chug
wondering,
it
like,
down if it does.
Is
I'm
is
just-
that the only
Mhm.
other like feature in this room? That you mentioned the rotted hanging pelts.
Yep.
There's this with the thing. Just
Yep. That's
okay.
about it.
Is there any
Yeah.
staff?
I was about to say, and detect magic doesn't reveal anything else in this room, or in this. Are there other rooms, or is this just the one large chamber?
Yeah, it's just one chamber.
Okay.
Though now that you are looking about, it
Mhm.
looks like there is something with the in the entryway, or the stone that was moved aside.
Oh, like we turn and we see a
Jesus
silhouette.
is here.
Oh, you see
the
like
same
a enchantment that has been triggered.
Oh. Do I know what kind?
No.
Okay. I think we should leave before something bad occurs.
You think?
On the door.
I cast a spell magic. If something's
On-
affecting this, just the area.
I thought you were gonna say the air, and I was like, bitch, you can't do that.
It says creature,
The-
object, or magical effect within range. I guess I'd target the stone if the stone is the thing that had the enchantment on it.
Okay.
It makes a. 1 second. I make an ability check.
Yeah.
The DC is 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay.
Using my spellcasting modifier. Normal. 13. So
Okay.
third level or lower.
Okay.
I
I guess
like
Aloysia would be able to confirm if I got rid of it or not.
He did not get rid of it.
Well,
Should I
Well,
try
maybe fun.
again?
I think it'll be fine. I'd like to try and leave Chris.
Okay. As you leave,
Mm-hmm.
you are suddenly confronted by a hooded, feminine figure that glows faintly blue and appears incorporeal.
Why don't you drink some of that blood?
She holds a shining blue star in her hand, which materializes into a bastard sword.
Ooh.
You still have comprehend languages on?
Yes.
And anyone else who speaks Old Eladrin would understand.
Yeah, I
per
think
se.
so.
Will
Stuff
you
like this
stand
can-
against evil no matter its shape?
Probably.
Evil.
Only
an
Aloysia
artificial
would
con-
understand.
I know.
Evil's an artificial construct. But it's rude to, but it is rude to deny a gift.
Sorry, Redbeard, I'm gonna make you hate this hook even more. Can I get this thing's name?
Pretty sure it's the
Um,
elf goddess, isn't it?
It might not be a person.
I automatically know the name, so figure might as well give it a shot if it has a name. Rare and powerful magic can stop this detection, but only very rare and powerful magic.
This is a summoned outsider.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay, you didn't say
that
that.
That exists
Now you have,
only to find a warrior worthy of wielding the weapon.
Oh. This thing is looking for someone worthy to wield its weapon.
I heard what it said.
Well, I didn't.
Well,
That is exactly its intent.
Sorry,
what are the conditions of worthy?
What was your response, Eloisha?
My response was evil is a construct. But it is rude to deny gifts, especially ones this magnificent.
It is summoned here with the express purpose of finding a wielder. It's not. It doesn't have a name. It only has a purpose.
Right. So, what is it? Yes.
Sorry,
Then
I don't understand what it's saying. So
Then arm yourself and prove it.
Okay.
what's she saying?
I came bearing my own.
All right.
I say I accept.
What are you accepting?
He's not saying it in your language.
Oh no,
Oh,
I can't.
right.
I don't speak their language. I
Oh,
only
that's true.
understand it.
That's
But
true.
it might understand me inherently.
Um.
I don't know. For all I know, it's telepathic.
But only one way telepathic. It can
Yeah.
only read minds.
Yeah.
It points the bastard sword specifically at Aloysia and moves in to attack.
Okay.
I did say that I am
Ooh.
like unstoppable, but I don't really. I'm not volunteering to get stabbed.
Do I have a chance to react, Chris, or is this a roll initiative?
This is a roll initiative.
Okay.
Just for Eloisha or for all of us?
That is up to you, but it does seem to be focusing on her specifically.
Okay.
I would like to roll initiative for the option to do something on a turn.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm not going to be an active participant.
What the
most
fuck is
likely.
going on with my rolls tonight?
Okay.
Where's my initiative? been a while since
Is
I've
this a
used it.
theater of the mind thing, Chris, or do we need to wait for a map?
There's not much of a map, but I
That's
will,
fine.
Pull up my...
Yes.
Okay. I did my rolls. Oh, perfect. Oh, okay. So I can
just for the matter of having a token.
So I thought.
Thank you.
18.
Here, I'll just push the button then.
I have...
How do we roll initiative again on here? I forget.
Select yourself and then click initiative on your character sheet. But you won't be able to change it once it's rolled. So
So should we just say?
if you rolled it physically, you should just say yeah.
Yeah, I got a 15.
18.
I rolled like shit. I got a 1 and a 3 with advantage.
Yeah, that's rough.
It's rough, buddy.
I also went there and I was like, James's boyfriend is the moon.
There it is.
There it is.
Sorry, I was trying to find the stat block.
Oh, Mina's definitely not at 16 hit points, right?
No, you guys have had long rests.
No, we long rested.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, like twice.
I think like 5 times while we've been on this boat.
I'm down.
just for the stats.
Oh wait, no, that's the left.
Okay.
It sure looks like it says stone golem, but
It's fine.
uh, all right. Well, Mina,
Gonna hold
suppose you're
and
up
see what
first.
happens.
Okay.
This don't look like my fight, but just in case it becomes my fight.
Oh yeah, was it pointing at Aloysia or Beloisia?
Hey, Lucia. Jack.
I'm also observing.
Then it will move in.
This one is me.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it'll move in, and make 2 attacks with the the bastard sword.
Okay.
There it goes.
That hits. Wait, what? Oh, it's 12 slashing?
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
And then
Let me...
19.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to look at the...
11 damage.
Okay. What was the damage roll? Okay, I can't see. It's not telling me. Okay, sure. Okay, if that's any other effects?
Not at the moment.
Okay. I take the 11.
Okay. It's, your turn then.
It's my simulacrum's turn.
Oh, sorry. I was
Yeah.
gonna say Aloysia in here.
See, one of them should be Beloisia.
Well, I can't edit the token, so.
I'm messing around.
Can't you?
They are going to. I could make another one tonight. Yeah.
They are going to kill themselves.
Not quite.
Oh, maybe run out of high-level spells.
They're going to start by casting. No, they can't. Let's go with. I could do that, but I don't want to do that. Oh, I know what I'm doing. We're casting Wall of Fire.
Okay.
Circle putting Wall of Fire, base a wall of backing up and Wall of Fire around me and the Celestial.
Okay.
So
Pointing inward or outward?
Pointing inward. It needs to make a dexterity saving throw. As do I.
8.
That is a failure. So here, let me do the thing. So if I click on this, don't do that. Don't need to do that. Cast the spell. Then roll the damage. I like all of that. Wait. Where's that roll? I don't see the damage I just rolled.
I don't see it
confirm.
either. That's weird. I saw the dice come out.
Yeah. It was 76655.
I think you have to confirm.
Oh, it just now showed up.
Yeah. Do you not see
so
the
30.
option to confirm?
It literally just popped up.
There was no option to confirm. Probably on his.
I clicked it, so I don't know if that's what caused it.
I think that's what caused it. I need to make a dex save against my
I
simulacrum.
need to figure that out still.
Normal. Actually, I think I just succeeded against myself. I did. I take half. I take 15.
Name of my that's the title of my autobiography.
I just
So
succeeded
it
against
takes
myself.
30.
It takes 30 and I take 15. And if it starts its turn inside or on the in the wall of fire or inside the circle, it will make another death save to take damage.
It has advantage on
Okay.
saving
Saving
throws,
throws against
but
magic.
the other throw was a nat 1 minus 1.
Oh, okay. That is
it's 30.
my lieutenant's turn.
Well then, it is Elfairy's turn.
Well, I was gonna. Are we fighting this thing? What's happening?
It's fighting
Just-
me.
Let Aloysia take her test.
It's testing me.
Okay. Okay. I won't do anything for now. I'm done.
So yeah. Creatures
Sir.
ends its if it ends its turn here. And there is no dex save on subsequent damage. Is it my turn now?
Yeah.
Bonus action to cast I'm choosing lower planes.
Okay.
2-on-1 doesn't seem very fair.
It's 1v1.
There's two of you.
And it's me. Is it 2v1 when you cast Call Lightning?
That's not another person. There's just lightning.
That's not another person. It's just blood.
She thinks. She thinks.
Just because your lightning can't think doesn't
She has free will. I think, right?
that's a very fun debate that I'll have with you tonight. And then I'm gonna use. Did it seem to take the fullness of the fire damage?
Great question.
Fullness of the Fire Damage, a band I played with in high school.
Yes.
Okay. There. I targeted it. Why did it roll 2 dice?
Because it has
Disadvantage.
advantage.
Because magic resistance. On Stone Golem.
Yeah. It has
Well, it has
advantage on
advantage.
saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
This is a ranged attack, though.
Oh.
Oh.
It says you're in melee.
Yeah, it's
with
because I'm in melee. Okay. Chris, could I have taken a 5-foot step back
Provoking
and provoked an attack of op? I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So that would just been the 7.
Yeah. 7 plus
13.
Correct. So does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Okay. 7 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And it cannot regain hit points.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Mina?
Does Aloysia look okay?
You've
She
seen
got,
me much
She got
worse.
stabbed a little bit, but
Just a little step.
Do you need help?
I don't think so.
Cool. I'll hold an action just in case she does.
okay. Jack?
I will also wait and hold action. Yeah, that's how tired I am. I forgot to smoke.
oh man, that's real.
What a
At the
sentence.
start of its turn, the glowing blue weapon shifts into the shape of a spear,
Cool.
which it then sticks the butt into the ground. You have failed to arm yourself and have acted cowardly. Please leave this place until you are ready to fully test yourself and prove yourself worthy.
It doesn't
then
like that I use magic.
And then it vanishes.
Yeah, I'm guessing it doesn't like magic.
Yeah. Stop concentration on the wall of fire spell. I'm there as it with horns and bat wings and red skin. It
Oh, I got all ready.
it
You
I'm
look
dressed up
honestly
for
a little
this.
bit.
All dressed up and nowhere to go.
yeah. To, like put my hand to like where it like stabbed me with the sword. It didn't like that I don't use weapons.
Is it just me or does she look like more normal right now?
Eh,
Should wait until I make a third me. But we'll save that for a real fight.
I was.
It said
Weird.
return
yeah, it seems like we
when
can
I'm
try
actually
again.
ready. So it didn't like that I fought with magic.
Nina, you want to just shoot it till it goes
Strange.
away?
Are you supposed to arm yourself with something specific?
It said I
Curious.
failed to arm myself
Okay.
despite wielding magics, but I guess because I didn't draw the sword from my hip, it doesn't count.
I mean, I'll shoot a thing if it wants me to shoot it. I mean, damn.
I mean, if that's what we...
Then I guess go in and come back out.
I'm gonna go in and come back out.
Nothing happens.
If I ritual up detect magic, is it like dormant or something, or is okay?
Yeah, it's
Maybe
dormant.
tomorrow?
It looks like it recharges after a day.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, we can try tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm sure there's other ways to get into the dreaming, and maybe that had nothing to do with it, anyways. It seemed like it just wanted to give us a fancy weapon. Who
I
even
mean,
likes?
I like fancy weapons.
I like.
Who-
Remember
even
those
likes
guns
swords?
I had?
I do.
I remember.
I remember.
I like swords.
I
They're
also like swords.
interesting.
All
I like red.
right, let's go to the inverted pyramid one. The one that's
Yeah.
like dug out of the ground.
It is
Oh, actually, it is
950.
950.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah, we'll plan
First-
to head to the inverted pyramid.
I think we can cover that at least.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I'm hearing is that we should go to the step pyramid.
We can do that too.
No, I think that one of us needs to stand upside down in the water to mirror the right side up pyramid that has the statue that's standing on top of it.
So the Temple of Ingatan.
Mm-hmm.
The temple's walls are inscribed with delicate script long since worn away.
To warn to be read with comprehend language.
Yes.
Okay.
But give me wisdom saving throws.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I can do that because I'm here.
God damn. Can't roll for shit.
Ooh, 16.
Does my simulacrum need to make a wisdom saving throw, Chris?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, is this a fear effect or a charm effect?
No.
Okay.
I got my simulacrum got a 20, and I got a 24.
Okay. Jack and Mina.
What's my save? Because I rolled shit.
Knowing you plus 3.
Oh, hey, sorry. Fire effects got close. I'll be there in a second.
I think you have a +3 because wisdom for
Which
you.
would take me to 9.
Oof.
I'm rolling shit!
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it, end?
Wisdom.
Oh, wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw.
Mine is not good either.
Are you a wizard first or a fighter first?
I'm a fighter first.
Yeah, you are.
I rolled an 11, so it's not going to be above like a 12 or 13.
Okay.
Oof.
Aloysia and Beloisha. You realize that there is a second set of script on the walls.
Ooh.
It's an illusory script that appears when touched.
Oh, I do that.
The illusory script is a full record of devotional rites to the Cetism deity Ingatan.
Oh.
Modern scholars view Ingatan as a trickster deity who traded people fire for stories and left their homes to be burned down. The illusory script presents Ingatan not as a trickster, but as a deity devoted to accumulating knowledge and preserving memories. It emphasizes
Ooh.
that despite his seemingly odd or malicious actions, the deity acts with a long-term plan in mind.
Well, I found my faith.
An adventure with a spellcaster level of 5th or higher who spends a day reading these writings gains insight from the unique perspective of Ingatan. As a one-time boon, you can select any 1st, 2nd, or 3rd level spell from any spell list, and you can cast that spell once between long rests.
Nice.
But you have to
I do this.
You have to spend a full day.
I do
studying.
this. I would like to do this. I don't know what else we're doing, but I'm doing this.
Seems to
Can't
me
make
like
me
this is a
die.
place to acquire buffs.
We can definitely come back here later to do that, but we are on that timetable.
Then you find the portal to the dreaming, Mr. Druid. I'm gaining the
working on
secrets
it.
of the Aeons.
All right. Well, I might have to interrupt you if I find the place, and then we'll come back here and we can all read it.
Yeah, you know where I am.
So is anyone else Gonna.
I'm good at the moment.
I mean,
Okay.
I do want to read it later.
I have no spellcasting.
That's
I would
You
like
technically
to
can
do
not
the
cast
other
one
options.
spell,
It
bloodline wise.
sure.
3.
Well then, we can
Third level
move
spell or
on.
higher or lower, Chris?
Lower. It
A
was first,
spellcaster
second.
may select any first, second, or third level spell from any spell list,
Okay. And once. Okay, gotcha.
and then you can cast that once per day.
Oh man,
yes.
Fairy might take counterspell once a
Free
day.
Skywrite? Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You wouldn't
wait.
have to prepare it.
Yeah, but you don't get to cast it as a ritual.
Yeah, but how many times are you casting Skywrite in a day? If you need it to use it more than once, you're just not using Skywrite, right?
And then just to wrap things up,
Yeah.
the temple to Sursama. Yeah, it looks like the broken pieces of the statue around would make up the image of that deity. The interior of the temple is bare, and the once elaborate murals contained within have been burned and broken. Several marks on the walls are graffiti-like gashes that proclaim religious dogma of the clergy. Centuries-old discarded weapons and items lie about, bearing sigils and marks revealing them to be implements once used by the clergy. And then, as you guys are wrapping up, or I guess everyone but Aloysia, kind of looking over this area of the city, I'm pretty sure this is within Ilferi's passive perception, but if anyone else wants to give me a perception check.
I do also just want to see how high I can get.
Yeah, I got a
28. Which is
20.
1 lower than my passive. Oh no, which is 3 higher than my
What
passive.
were we rolling?
perception. Mina got a no.
Oof.
Everything. I've not rolled above a 10 all night.
That is unfortunate. But Ilferi, you do spot from the top of this temple, you're able to see into the woods about 50 feet from the edge of the city. You catch a glimpse of someone moving about, and
Okay.
when you turn your focus, you catch a glimpse of a Portier de la Mort uniform
Oh no.
Wow, 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 wow.
as a scout has spotted you
Oh shit.
and is moving to the other side of the city from where you guys came in.
Moving to
Okay.
the other side of the city from where we came in.
Yeah, so
So,
you
like-
guys came in from the west side, and then there were the 3 temples, and then like on the far side away from the river is where he's headed.
Okay, so he's leaving the city?
He's heading. He's outside of the city, in
Okay.
the woods, but he seems to be heading further east.
Okay, further away from the city, but he was not in the city to begin with. Got it.
Yeah.
Man,
And
he
we will.
it took me that much to spot him, and he saw it. Well, I guess someone else could be as perceptive as me. I guess.
Yeah.
But man,
We'll pick up on that next time.
I'm getting
Next
Revivify.
time.
Huh?
you're getting Revivify.
Yeah, I'm getting Revivify.
Not a bad choice.
Yeah, that was a good choice.
I was
Alright.
looking at like paladin spells and
Oh,
ranger
wait.
spells. I
that's
was
a
just
good
like
point.
paladin
Where's
and
the
ranger
smite?
third level spells.
Oh, yeah, but I can't upcast 2 third levels. So if I pick a lower level,
You
if
can't
I pick
you
a
can't
smite,
upcast these spells. It's a once a day.
yeah, that's what I mean. If I choose a first level spell, it gets cast at first level.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe Aura of Vitality.
Okay,
That's a
for the
fun
sake of the Snyders. Good night, everybody.
one.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, I just don't need a damage